than sword fighting and horses.
Well, it's funny because I was reading that this morning. Obviously, with Game of Thrones, of course, you would have to be au fait with horse riding and with sword fighting. Most actors, and they've admitted it from the position that you're sat in right now, have all got that on their CVs, and none of them can do it.
I can.
Yeah, but you properly can.
Yeah.
You started there. Were you 12 when you started?
Yeah, cast when I was 12. And yeah, there we go.
and you were plucked from the Bath Dance College.
Well, actually, that came a little bit later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was plucked out of my dance school, and I met someone who became my agent, and she said that I should start acting. I'd done a little bit of improvisation, which I really enjoyed. And yeah, my second audition was for Game of Thrones, and then I learned everything on that show through all the other incredible, talented actors that are on the show.
Do you still dance?
Whenever I can, but not half as much as I used to. And
My sister-in-law taught you.
She did?
Yeah.
What's
Petra.
yours? Petra. Yeah. What is
Petra.
It's such a small world, isn't it?
Petra Hodgson, Schofield now, of course. But yeah, so she. Yeah, I texted her this morning and said, "Tell me all you can." And I've got a very, very long text that's got a whole load of stuff in it. Actually, she just said she was very, very talented.
No, I had a wonderful time dancing, and it was always my love. And it just so happens that I found a great career in acting now. But it's definitely something that I would love to do.
What a steep learning curve, though, into acting that Game of Thrones has been for you. And you seem to have survived it very well. You seem like a very lovely, normal person. How have you managed that? I mean, you've made really good friends on there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Best friends, almost sisters, in fact.
Yeah, with Sophie. Yeah. It's been really wonderful to have someone else who was my own age and who also was just plucked out of a seemingly normal life with no sort of acting background. And it's nice to sort of have her going through this industry and someone else who just completely gets it. And then she is like my big sister, and to be able to have her on carpets, because sometimes you can't have sort of the people you have around you on the carpet, and so it does get pretty scary, and it is lovely to have her there.
Yeah.
Well, Holly said you seem to have survived sort of personally, normally, a nice normal person. What is a miracle is that you have survived Game of Thrones, because there's not many of you left now.
No.
Because we know that that the producers delight in killing major characters. And I know that, so Series 7 is about to start. It is 7, or is it 8?
7 will be going later on this year.
Yeah, later on. So you've done that one.
Yeah.
And I know that it's pointless me asking you what happens, because we've gone through these sort of interviews before. How much can you tell me as a fan?
As you were saying, like, this year it really kind of heats up. Coming to the end of last season, the final episodes, it really just felt like we were setting up for the final.
Yeah. Well, things were, for the Stark family, things were beginning to look slightly more positive.
Yeah. And so I guess this year, everyone gets their trials and everyone gets their tribulations, which is excellent. And particularly for Arya, there's some really high points. There's some really low points too. But
and there's some really middle points.
and that's what I can tell you about Game of Thrones. Tune in.
It's always the same, though. It's always the same. Are you gutted that the next one
it's
is
just so difficult.
The last one?
Yeah, no, it's really strange. It's exciting because there's been so many things that I've had to, I haven't been able to give my all because I've been such a big part of Game of Thrones. And so it is exciting thinking, oh, I can do whatever I want with my career and I don't have any ties. But it also is just sort of really scary because that's been my safety blanket. And if I've not done any other work, then I've been like, it's fine because I've got Game of Thrones. And when that won't be there, it's just scary. But
are you even in the last series?
I guess you'll have to watch 7 and then you'll know.
Well done. You listen to him.
The thing is, if I told you, it just wouldn't be half as exciting.
Oh, God, I'd be so upset. I'd be so upset. If I actually asked one of those questions and got an answer, I'd be gutted. And I'd be in so much trouble.
As you walk out here when we're off camera, just tell him and you're rude.
No, I don't want to know. It's the only thing I don't want to know.
No, I know.
Because normally you say to people as they walk out and you say what happens, and then they'll tell you, but don't you tell anything. No, I won't say anything. But I know that I'm. First, you wouldn't tell me, and second, I wouldn't ask.